Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Yesterday we completed our encirclement of German Army Group Center surrounded around the Pripyat marshlands. We have crossed the Oder River in multiple locations. We are on the outskirts of Berlin, and right now Frankfurt is at Frankfurt on der Oder. So Frankfurt on the River Oder is only held by conscript divisions, which might mean we could get onto the outskirts of Berlin, like, right now. So why don't we try that out? See, anybody in here fresh? These infantry divisions aren't too bad. We can break those conscripts pretty easily. The Germans are launching pretty furious attacks trying to get out of their encirclement, but usually what ends up happening is everybody dies when you do that. Oh, okay, the conscripts broke. That didn't take long at all. Did not take long at all. They're launching 2 Panzer Grenadier divisions against the pinnacle of my attack over here, the farthest point we've penetrated in. We're going to actually retreat them out so we don't suffer too many casualties. And we do have a strong defensive position to fall back to. Alrighty. How we doing? How we doing? Now, where was Kiev? Okay. Down here, we've managed to push past Kiev, but what we need to try to do is take, like, this little strip of land. And it's just we can't launch attacks because we don't have supplies. How are we going to do this? Like, this province we need, and it's surrounded by... Well, there's just too many men here right now. It's a problem. So, which means we need to pull some off the line. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's take some infantry and let's move them down this way. Well, what do we want to do? Because that's going to stress out the supply situation down further. Or do we want to move them? No, yeah, let's just move them down here. Let's move them basically as close to Sofia as we can get. There was a little mini encirclement right here. Not much is in there. The only real division worth any salt is, you know, the 129th Infantry Division. We lost... Oh, that was that battle right there. It was a pretty vicious running fight. The unit of pure evil was involved. Let's see. Let's try to continue our movements. These units are fresh, right? Yeah. Move them this way. Try to continue this. Let's take 3 divisions and hit these. Again, German infantry divisions under Hungarian control. And Polish territory. That's what we're working with there. You making any progress here? Yep, we're about to crack through. Just want to try to expand out the, you know, take these provinces right here at least, minimum. That's what we want. Just right around here where we really need to press the attack. We don't have enough troops to do it. Hopefully pulling some troops out will help, though. Pulling out a whole infantry corps, we'll send them down to help surround Serbia. Maybe that'll do the trick. It's just, God, the pop-ups are driving me crazy. I knew this was going to happen. When you surround a unit, they tend to launch massive... What, is there no combat report here? Or they cancel it. They tend to launch massive counter-assaults to try to get out of the encirclement. That's just how the AI thinks. Sorry, that was wrong. I didn't want you guys to move. I want you to stay there. You guys don't want to move. We can actually throw some other guys in there too. Let's try to get that spot across the Oder because that is the outskirts of Berlin. I wonder if Hitler himself is right here. Wonder if the Fuhrer is there. Alright, so this spot on the Oder, I'm not super thrilled with having this concentration of tanks in, because if we move them here, you know what, let's do this. We move them there like that, then we can flank it, we don't have to take the river crossing penalty. What we got here? Alright, we should be able to keep moving, I feel, like right in here. Attacking my garrisons in Krakow, they'll be fine. Let's try this. Might be able to get through the forest here if it's not too heavily defended. It is not. We also have a lot of garrisons sitting here, so what we can do is start moving them up as well. It's not going to let you move them directly into combat, so we just put them in places like this. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's good. Alright, let's go swoop over and look at Japan real quick. We do have some combat going on. Starting to take some organizational losses. But I think our cavalry is actually doing a decent job fighting the Japanese. Still fighting right here. Jesus Christ. I think what happens is the garrisons are so slow that they move in units before we have a chance to do anything. 15,000 for 33,000 right over here. That was a big battle. One of the bigger ones that's being fought so far. The Germans are so low on organization that the battles tend to end in relatively light casualties. They crack and break before they have a chance. Anybody has a chance to do anything. All right, let's try something out here. Let's try to hit them in the rear. Yeah, there's basically no one. It's just the command structure there. Okay, so now what we can do is this strategic redeploy. This guy strategic redeploy over there. Gonna move him quick like. Start retaking some of this land. The infantry are extremely good at fighting the Japanese. I'm very surprised. I think it's just because the Japanese do have high penetration, so the armor's not as effective as I thought it would be. Snap freeze. And these units do have decent experience. They have seen their fair share of combat. Almost done here? Yep, almost done. Could actually speed it along a little bit. I think this garrison's fine. Yeah, we're fine there. How about the crossings over the Oder are a little more precarious, but we're still okay. We do have more troops to filter in. Like that. Garrisons, move them across the Oder as well. We did manage. We are officially on the outskirts of Berlin. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold that position, but this division right here is touching Berlin. It's feeling Berlin up. Yeah, with captured Stugs. They're not happy about that too. They're very not happy about that. But you know, if you were Hitler and Soviet troops appeared on the outskirts of Berlin in 1944, I'm sure you'd be shitting yourself too. Ooh, look at those guys. Yeah, they're under attack? By who? What? Oh, what? What was going on? What happened right there? I'm confused. I don't know. I have no idea what happened right there. You stay there then. Guards, mechanized corps shattered. I have no idea where or who that was. Is it right over here maybe? No, we're fine there. Fine here. Alright, okay. Yeah, we're fine here. We'll break through there, no problem. You're under attack, but you're fine. Look at the experience on these garrisons. Some of the areas of the line are definitely pretty tenuously held, especially right through here, just because it's got a pretty low concentration of troops there, but we can deal with it. Like, we can move in that garrison. Move out those armored units. And we got a good concentration of troops pushing through right here. So we should be okay. Krakow, you're fine. Krakow's fine. I'm not worried about Krakow. And why don't we actually have these guys just slam right into the German flank there, and we'll be good. Oh. Looks like we won there. Means we can keep moving these units out. And you can swing around this way, actually, after you take the province. Alright, the encirclement is complete and strong. Feels good, too. Feels good. Casualties still high. Got over 1,000 manpower left at the bank, though, so I'm not worried right now. Attack modifiers are actually pretty good for garrison troops. Ooh. 100 troops dead for 10,000. I'm okay with those numbers. Alright, so, how do we want to do this? You're going to slam into the German positions there. Just barely holding out here. 42nd Infantry Division's trying to break through. But what we can do... Let's see, everybody but you. Well, let's leave one other person behind. And let's hit the Portuguese positions. Let's see if we can't make some good progress. We won against the Japs there, good. Looks like they're not putting up too much of a fight. Look at all those units in Serbia. Isn't that insane? That is just crazy. Mechanized troops, move on up. Alright, and what we could do is start taking, at least leaving infantry along the border here. That's fine. Doesn't have to be garrison. Regular infantry units are fine. There's basically no resistance in Bulgaria and Greece right now. I don't know if there's going to be any troops in Greece. I wonder how that's going to work, because they're a member of the Allies. It might be liberated. Yeah, supply problems all along the front. Yeah, not really... It's hard to make any progress when there's all these supply issues here. But we have... we're pulling some troops off the line, and we have infrastructure building that'll be done in a month, so... How are we doing here? Holding out? Yep, holding out. Frankfurt on der Oder. On the Oder. Under. Yep, we're holding out too. Broke the Panzer Grenadiers. Probably are fine right here. Yeah, the 116th Panzer Division are wiping themselves out. Well, I told these guys to raid, but they're not doing jack shit. They're just sitting there. So let's just get them the hell out of town, because they're not doing jack shit. They're sitting there getting bombed, I think. Right. Cavalry won a battle. Nice. Have you stay. Infantry one over here. Alright, how do we want to play this? Actually, just let the movements complete, probably. Look at these crazy distances we have to traverse here. Detach, reattach. 12th Army's 1,000 kilometers away. Oh, we're under attack right here. Oh, that's no big deal. That's a lot of cavalry in Siberia. No, why don't... Well, let's test out these guys real quick. I want to see what they're looking like in terms of supply. Not running out of supplies yet. But that makes sense. This is a very large area, so the local supply isn't going to be minuscule. There is something there. There is some local supply. But we are running through the German units here. I don't know if we have enough units right here to take Moscow. It's not insignificant. Trying to move the command units up, because in BlackICE, I'm pretty sure you get an extended distance, command distance, but I did manage to overrun huge swaths of territory, so... Yeah, there's nothing here. Just wait on troop movements, really. Snowfall increases. Time to dig in. Is it? Is it really? It's there, and then you guys are moving up there. I don't know why. It's the border gore thing. Like, it's this nice, perfect corridor until you get right there, and there's still a little nub. We have lost high popularity. Hedgehog defense. Good. Make sure this is right. And we are almost dead there. Man. How's the one infantry division attacking across a river so goddamn powerful? Territorial pride 152%. Well, let's fall back. Sometimes, like, single German units are... I'll overrun units and just have, you know, massive progress. Then one unit somewhere will just, you know, be a huge pain in the ass. Right, yeah, we're crushing them. Heavy casualties, but doing well. Alright. We're pouring more units into that province. So we are at the outskirts of Berlin. You can see the city in the distance. Which is pretty awesome, if you ask me. And we are suffering really bad supply problems here. Which is really unfortunate for us. I mean, we should still have huge defense modifiers. What is the lack of supply? It's like full-on lack of supply, too. Expand our synthetic industry. Gain metal, energy, and rares. Which we don't need. So not this time. We do not need metal, energy, and rares. Oil is the only thing we're low on. Alright, so let's try pulling some of these units out again to other areas. Like, what do we want to do with them? Let's just move them down this way. Get them out of the way, basically. It's gonna be another month until the next level of infrastructure is done, so we gotta wait on that. You know, if I could find my transport planes, I could do something with them. I don't remember. It's hard to figure out what they were. Light bombers. Heavy bombers. Oh, I got a lot of bombers in Sevastopol, don't I? Who are basically wrecked and doing nothing, so let's get them out of there. Maybe my transport planes got shot down. Wait. There's some. There's some. I could have sworn I had more than that. You know what? I could work with that though. Sevastopol is full supplied and doesn't have any problems, so we can drop them. We can put them there. They should have the range to make it. Slow as hell. Illusion 12s. Oh my god. I don't think that's actually a picture of an Illusion 12. Looked like a TB3 to me. Alright, and then it's like right here. Nope, don't have the range. Balls. So, the thing with this is you gotta find someplace that's in supply and within range. So, Odessa. Reserve over to Odessa. Full supply in Odessa. Yeah, we can air supply from there. Will they get shot down, though? Man, they're fucking slow. Jesus freaking Christ. That was a 30,000 men dead right there. Well, they dropped their supplies. Holy hell, would you look at the general offensive against me here. I wouldn't worry if it wasn't for the fact that this is the area. Now it's the other way around. Before, we were taking advantage of them because they were low in supply. Now I'm the one who's low in supply. How are we doing right here? Doing okay? Defense in depth. A little late on that, but it's okay. So I'll let them have that province. We have a lot of garrisons here, and it's not like that breach is going to get them anywhere. It's completely contained. Let's see, how's things going at Frankfurt? They are throwing furious counterattacks at this. I mean, if I was them, I would too. Absolutely furious counterattacks. To pretty much no avail. Let's swap back over. Alright, cavalry have made their move. Let's see if we can't continue this. Cavalry should be decent. Attack modifier in the 200s, 400s. Defense modifiers are pretty low with these guys right here. Those garrisons move up. In retrospect, so glad I have those. Let's see, right here is the problem. Supplies are not getting through there. The north section is perfectly fine. It's actually very interesting. If you look at the infrastructure, you know, it's an okay supply line going up into there, and then the AI furiously builds infrastructure. Because a lot of times, I don't know why, it feels like that's what it needs to do, so it builds tons and tons and tons of infrastructure. So you get into the area held by the Axis, and I mean, the infrastructure in the entire, not just supply lines, you know, like, look down here. It's all green. That's all Bulgaria was doing, was building infrastructure. I mean, I'm not complaining. I think we're okay. So you move up there. Take spots on those lines. Everybody keep moving. Moving through Greece. We got Soviet troops marching through Greece now. I don't think I can claim a war goal on them, though. So I'll take a look at this. The areas that are hashed like that means that not enough supplies are getting through for what's needed. So an easy way to figure out where you need infrastructure is to... Let me just highlight my... Turn the lights on my keyboard for a second. Is to go through in supply map mode and go, okay, all these areas are not getting the supplies through that they need. So what we could do is go, let's do 1, 2, 3. I'm hitting F right now. So any place that's hashed like that needs more infrastructure in it. See, like there, it's well, it's already maxed out to 10. It's at level 7 now. All this area. Yeah, I went through and did all this already. Most of this I think I did too. Yeah. Add a little bit more on there, that's fine. Alright, so let's actually just go into production and go down to the bottom. And we'll toss these back up to the top. That's fine. Definitely don't want to run into problems in Siberia with supplies. One right here. All right, let's see if we can't help this situation by pushing south a little bit more. I don't know if Hungarian troops seem to be decent at best. I mean, they're usually okay, kind of. I feel like they've been better than the Romanians, but not much. No offense, Romanians. And definitely want to make sure our troop concentrations are facing south rather than north, because the guys in the pocket up front, they're gonna get weaker. They don't have any. They don't have sources of reinforcements or supplies, so they're just going to get weaker and weaker and weaker, which is going to be good for us. Make it easier and easier and easier. So we're going to take the majority of the troops and move them to the side facing Germany. Doing fine here. Kind of the Frankfurt an der Oder is definitely a hotly contested battle. The Germans are starting to make good progress, though. I don't think we're going to be able to keep it, but we definitely made it to the outskirts of the city before getting beaten back. Just leave these guys there to defend the province. Let's actually retreat out before we completely break. Didn't think we'd be able to hold it. I figured as soon as we tried that they were going to launch furious counter-assaults, and they did. But what we could always do is try it again from over this way, or we have a good concentration of armor right here, so we can keep pushing across the Oder. That might be pretty useful, actually. Let's try this. Take some of our armored units that are fresh. Attack right there. It's an SS... Oh, it's just a brigade, it looks like. Yeah, they're not going to survive. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, they took that province and then didn't bother doing anything with it. I don't think they realized they couldn't capitalize on that situation, so they're not going to try. How are we doing down here? Not great, really. Oh, you know what? They're wearing out just as bad. Sure, we're out of supply, but what do they got? And even if they do break through in any place, it's not going to be a big deal. And we have just enough going into production to basically fund all of the infrastructure projects. Oh, not anymore. Reinforcements went up, sorry. Keeps fluctuating. Oh boy, would you look at that? Would you look at that? That is amazing. I am so happy with the way this has been going. And all these guys head up this way. Kind of overrunning a lot of units down here. There's not much in our way. Going around Serbia. Surround Serbia, and all those units in there are going to get wiped out and destroyed. Have to declare war on Croatia, I think, to complete it, really. Right, anything? I mean, there's a lot of troops there, but... I mean, technically, there's not much to them. Bulgaria definitely doesn't have the IC to keep reinforcements going. Even if they do have unlimited manpower like everybody else does, what was it going to get them? Not much. Surprised we're still managing to launch attacks here and there. Over 4,000%? Wow. Yeah, I think we might want to cancel that. 4,000% defense modifier? That's pretty high. Got our officer ratio up to 99%, dumping almost everything we got into it. Alrighty. I think we're just about at the end of this. Again, pretty substantial gains are being made across the frontage. The Pripyat marshlands are surrounded. There's absolutely no way they're going to get out. It's a very strong encirclement, 2 provinces wide at the minimum. So that means they can't, launch attacks from both sides. They only attack from one side at a time. We could let's say, is there any places we can go? Looks like the supply situation is getting better. It's not great, but it's getting better. We might be able to. Lack of supplies. They are in full, well, at least the units under Hungarian control. Full on lack of supplies. Yeah, we'll be able to break through there, I think. Like, try it with a garrison, help that out. Might help out a little bit. Oh boy. Definitely gonna have to end this here, though. The German counter assaults are fast and furious right now. They're launching attacks all over the place, especially near Berlin. Although I'm not worried about that. You guys stay right there. I'm not worried about that. I mean, the defensive positions are strong. So everybody, we are going to end this episode right here with Soviet troops marching into Greece and on the outskirts of Berlin. So if you have enjoyed this episode, please just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.